All right, you guys. Today we got. I don't know I think this is a story time or whatever, but it's called Work and Love. Now, man, I think this has something to do with coworkers. I've heard not to get with your coworkers. I don't know. I'm not doing it. I do work, but I just mind my business and go on about my day. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. But without further ado, let's get into it, man.
Never seen or heard. Eyes of a man that has never seen or heard or felt an ounce of happiness. The eyes of a man that has never heard, I am proud of you. This was not a person I wanted to mess with. And if he ever figured out about my existence and my late night FaceTime calls with his wife, there was no doubt in my mind that he would come to the store and when you get older and you're outside of high school, working a job is one of the only natural ways you still have of making friends. I don't know, it's something about being in an enclosed space with a bunch of people that all equally don't want to be here that just creates everlasting friendship. But once you get out of school, it gets rough. Like, for you to go make friends, you have to go out of your way, which most of the time, you just end up looking weird. Let me paint you a picture. Let's say you're at your local pool. You're with your friends, you're chilling, you're swimming, whatever. And a random shirtless grown man walks up to you like, yo, bro, I saw you guys over there having some fun, and I thought, those guys are pretty cool. The name's Carl. Want to be friends? Like, unless you're just that outgoing, open to talking to everyone type of person, there's no way.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't see a problem with that, dude. I don't know. Everyone's different in their own way, but I don't see a problem with that, bro. I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, bro. Come on. You know what I mean, bro? I don't know. I'm just like I said. Everyone's different. I'm different. Like, bro, especially, you know what I'm saying, they have the courage to do that, bro. It takes, bro, because sometimes it takes a lot of courage. Like, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it could have took them, like, a lot just for them to say some words, bro. So, why not, man? You know what I'm saying? We're all living life. Why not? Why not join the fun, right?
That conversation doesn't end with 3 fake laughs and soul-crushing awkwardness. Or maybe that's just me. So this story takes place 3 months after the whole Popeye situation I went through. And I'm right back to being broke in the most expensive state in the U.S. Like, I'm surviving off my $325 monthly EBT deposit. Which you think is a lot of money until you see the way I used to spend it. And if you don't know what an EBT is, good for you. So during this time, our roommates/basketball teammates were David, my brother, and Brian, my friend from high school, who also came to California for basketball. They both used to work the security job, and they would always talk about how easy the job was and how good the pay was. But let me explain why I could never work that job. Reason number 1 was where we lived. We lived in Oakland, California. And if you search that up, that's part of the more dangerous areas of California. Going out there and trying to play security guard, you were bound to run into some crazy people. Reason number 2, the only available shifts they had were graveyard shifts. And if you don't know what a graveyard shift is, this is where sleep goes to die. Like, you have to be up all night and then sleep all day. And no matter how much you sleep, you are always going to be tired. And I know this because anytime I saw Brian or David come back from work, they looked like zombies. I'm talking crusty lips, eye boogers, bags under their eyes for days. Nothing about the job looked easy. Reason number 3, and the most important reason, my face isn't intimidating, like, at all. Random people frequently ask me for directions and have no problem talking to me as a stranger. And that doesn't really help when you're trying to be a security guard. And I'm saying security guard, but they didn't even give you a weapon. So realistically, you're just
bro. You just have to just stand there
at night in front of an expensive store. It's almost
with no
like
weapon, bro. Yo, no weapon in Oakland. bro, that's like a death sentence, bro.
To get drunk. So because of this, I knew I had to find my own job, which I ended up finding a couple weeks later on the way to school. And it was like a thrifting, Goodwill, electronics type of store. We're just gonna call it pharmacies, because if I give you the actual name, you'll basically know where I live. So speed through and I fill out the application. And this time, I didn't even have to lie, because the person interviewing me was the owner, and this guy was almost concerningly desperate for me to start working. But it made sense when he told me I was gonna be working Monday through Fridays, night shift.
Bro has to work the night shift anyway.
Shift bad. But we closed at like 2 a.m. and we left around 3.
That's
so
not that bad.
Did take a hit, but it wasn't zombie face, cracked lips, or eye bags for days bad. But still, working that late at night had its own pros and cons.
Low key, bro. Low key, I would not mind working that late at night, bro. Cause think about it, bro. To be honest, bro, I usually like go to bed around like 3 or 4 in the morning. To be honest, sometimes 2 in the morning. Bro, and like I'm low key like a night owl. I would call myself a night owl. You know what I mean? Not really a morning person. You know what I'm saying? It actually just depends. But low key, bro, I feel like a graveyard shift like at like a store would be fun as hell. I don't know. I don't know.
You get little to no customers, peaceful nights, and you're really just getting paid to
That's what I'm saying, bro.
On the other hand, you can end up dealing with some real deal lunatics. And to make it worse, I had to walk home. I'm lying. I ended up stealing my roommate's bike, and once I got off work, I would haul it home. I wasn't finna risk a, hey, little homie, let me holler at you real quick. What shoe size you is? So with all this going on, I bet you're thinking, so what made it all worth it? Bro, the pay, bro. I used to get paid $17 an hour. Them bi-weekly checks used to hit, and money was good. Whatever mama asked for, she got. I'm telling you, I used to be in the mirror practicing money spreads. And also, I had the top 1 best coworkers of all time. For starters, there was only 4 of us that worked the night shift. 1 staff leader / manager, 3 regular employees, and the manager was really just whoever worked there the longest. Like, me and the manager were around the same age, and he was really chill as hell. Like, he let me use my phone when we had no customers. We played Clash Royale during our breaks. Manager of the year. The 3 employees would just be assigned
W manager, bro.
Store. And of course, I was never on the cash register for obvious reasons. I would take the clothes and the electronics from the back and put them on the shelves for customers. Then Lloyd was the guy who worked in the back. He'd handle sorting out all the clothes and the electronics that got dropped off to us. He was also very chill. And the last person worked the cash register, and that was Cece. Cece was this 5'6", 5'7", 20-year-old black and Puerto Rican girl with a mean face. Like, it looked like she'd cuss you out just for saying hi. And I don't know why.
She had an RBF, bro. But
that shit was like a plus to me. It was just
something. Bro loves goes with RBFs, bro. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. So do I, bro. Hey, game recognizes game, bro. I like RBFs too.
Yeah, no. Shooting your shot at a party and then shooting your shot at your job are 2 completely different things. If I get rejected at a party, I'm never gonna see you again. For the sake of my confidence, you no longer exist.
I wouldn't do either. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You get rejected and you have to
exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't do either. I'm not.
A constant reminder that you are not that nigga. You were never that nigga, and you will never be that nigga.
Dog.
Every time she sees
this is so awkward.
She's reminded of the weirdo.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be so awkward, bro.
Had a chance. So I decide, for the sake of my sanity, I'm not gonna say anything to her besides the occasional. Is there a price tag on this shirt? Yeah. Okay. That's it. No.
Dog, you didn't even like make any small talk or anything. I mean, it'd be like that. Yeah, it'd be like that.
If she walks by, I say nothing. If she slips, I look the other way. If she sneezes, I say you. Any risk. So this lasts for a couple weeks, but one night it's late.
Self-sabotage, bro.
Me and my manager are playing Clash Royale, and as we're playing, we hear yelling coming from across the store, and the yelling doesn't stop. So at this point, me, Lloyd, and my manager are all trying to figure out what's going on. So we look and we see Cece going back and forth with somebody on the phone. She hangs up, pulls out her vape, and starts smoking. Is she allowed to do that in here? What? You want to stop her? So after some time, me and Lloyd are walking past the cash register, and as Cece sees us, she goes, "Men really ain't you good? What happened?" Cece then goes on this long story about how her ex is crazy and stalking her. He's trying to hack into her social medias and all this crazy stuff. But all I heard was, "Yeah, I'm single and I'm
dog."
Like a guy with an inconsistent YouTube channel. Yeah, like gone for months, like just neglecting his audience. I need that. So while Cece keeps explaining the story about her ex, Lloyd ends up leaving to go do his job. So now it's just me and Cece. And to keep the convo going, I just keep asking the dumbest questions. Okay, so y'all took a break. Yes. And while y'all were on the break, he was talking to other girls. Yes. So technically, you can't be mad if it's a break. I can't be mad. I can't be mad when every time I check this phone, there's girls in there, even before we even counted the break. And this actually ended up working. Like, we lost track of time, and mid-story, my manager came up and said it's time to go home. And this is where I decided it is the perfect time to take a half-court shot that I have never practiced before.
Okay.
We gotta
see what you got.
Let me just get your number so you can explain the rest on FaceTime. I have never practiced that shot. That was off the muscle. Now, even though I said
it up?
I was fully expecting a
Did it go in?
What, nigga?
Did it go in?
Boy, you are not smooth.
Did it go in?
Stop it. But nah, she was like, okay, give me your phone.
Green! Curry from way downtown. Bang! He hit it. He hit the shot, bro.
So she takes my phone, types in her number, calls herself, then saves my contact. So we close shop and I go home. So I'm at my apartment by myself because all my roommates are still at work. And as I'm making my favorite college struggle meal, sliced bread, hot dogs, and barbecue sauce, sure enough, guess who calls? Hey, what's up? What you doing? I just got home, so I'm chilling right now. So me and Cece end up staying up till 5 a.m. talking about life, goals, and of course her ex. And we end up falling asleep on the phone. So the next day I
Oh my gosh, so fast. Okay. Yo, he must got some riz. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because that's what night shifts do to you. And I immediately call my homeboy back in Texas because I'm kind of confused about the situation from last night. And I explained the whole story to him, beginning to end, every single detail. So what you think? Man, I don't know. I mean, she could like you, or is she just using you to vent about her ex?
True.
Okay. So you're saying...
Or get over her ex.
Yeah, or she's just using you to vent about... Hello? I pull up to work, I'd work the night shift.
Oh my
when the store started
God,
dying down, I'd chop it up with Cece until it was time to close. And anytime we talked, whether it was at work or on the phone, without fail, we'd end up talking about her ex. And the more we talked about him, the more I started to despise this nigga. It was like having a fly buzzing in your ear. And no matter how much rage you spray,
I'm not even gonna lie to you, dude. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. This is your mistake. This is your like one mistake, bro. Like you really just should have. What you should have done was like you should have just talked about her ex that one day, and then after that, talk about like her hobbies. Talk about like bro. That and I feel like this is where it all is all gonna go wrong, bro. She's gonna end up going back to her ex because all you do is just talk about her ex.
How many times you swing the fly swatter at it? You can't get rid of this buzzing fly just in your ear. So fast forward and I walk into work and I'm just not in the mood to talk or hear about Cece's ex-boyfriend right now. But of course, sure enough, without fail, paradise. Tell me why my ex was blowing up my phone the other day on no caller ID trying to apologize. So growing up, I watched a lot of Swoozy, and I was always impressed on like how he'd move around girls that had boyfriends or were dealing with some type of crazy ex. So anytime I'd be in a tough situation, I'd always try to think, what would Swoozy do? But in this moment, I don't know if it was the constant night shifts finally taking its toll on my soul or all the L's I was taking on Clash Royale against my manager, but all I could think in my head was, I'm not Swoozy. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta hear you. Like your man has cheated on you, and you keep on going back.
Did he actually say this?
Okay, I ain't say that.
Okay.
It was more like, why are you so worried about someone that doesn't care about you? Jesus Christ. Now, looking back at the story now, I am cringing just saying this, bro. But now this is where
that's valid.
Downhill. I mean, it's hard not to. We were together for 4 years. 4 years?
4 years?
60 days. In all of our conversations, she never not once mentioned they were together for 35,040 hours. That is not an ex-boyfriend. That is your husband. No matter how great of a guy you think you are, or how hard you work, or how many flowers you bring her, you are not beating time. The main reason most people stay in unhappy relationships is because nobody wants to go back and restart the what's your favorite color stage. So here's your advice for the day. If he or she has an ex that they've dated for 4+ years and they're not MIA or just nowhere to be found, they are 75% working behind the scenes and you just don't know. It's so hard to stay mad at him because, he's like my dream man. Dream man?
Dream man? Bro, how's he a dream man but you over here complaining? You were complaining about all the stuff he did to you and cheated on you, this, and that, and he oh my... What? That's your dream man though? Oh my, yeah, I knew it. I called it, bro.
Man, for the past month, she never referred to him as the dream man. What is happening? It feels like it's overkill. I feel like I'm being pranked. Cece then pulls out her phone and shows me her wallpaper. Come on, don't my man look good? Bro, the entity of pure evilness that I saw on that phone was beyond me. Let me give you the rundown of what Cece's dream man looked like. All right, let's take King Von. Now let's make him dark skinned. Now let's give him tattoos all the way up to his neck, plus face tats, that is tattoos on his face. Like, the type of nigga you have to be to get face tats. But that's not all. Now give him the eyes of a man that has never seen or heard or felt an ounce of happiness. The eyes of a man that has never heard, I am proud of you. This was not a person I wanted to mess with. And if he ever figured out about my existence and my late night FaceTime calls with his wife, there was no doubt in my mind
oh my gosh, he would be so cooked
and end me. So I finally snapped back to reality and Cece goes, Paradise, what do you think I should do? In this moment, I was faced with two options. Either convince
her go, bro.
To end her 4-year relationship.
Let her go, bro.
Going back and forth.
Let her go. No.
Would probably
hey man, what did J. Cole say? Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. She doesn't want to be saved. Please, bro. I really hope You did the right thing. You just walked away.
Definitely get me shot, or just do what you feel is best. Almost immediate regret in saying that because she ended up right back with her ex the next day. And even though this didn't end our friendship, it just made things different. There was no point in playing therapist to someone who doesn't want help. In the famous words of J. Cole, don't save her, she don't want
I called it! You know what? My fault, bro. Dang, it's over already. Bro. Hey, man, more of the story is don't save her, she don't want to be saved. That's literally it, bro. I mean, he said it, I said it. This is, bro. I mean, this goes to show you that, listen, if she's talking about her ex all the time, bro, that means she loves him, okay? That doesn't mean no, she doesn't despise him. That doesn't mean she despises him. No, that means she still loves him, and she's stuck. She's stuck, okay, bro. I'm glad he did the right thing though. I'm glad he didn't just like go off and say, you need to leave him alone. Because he already said that before. Imagine if he said that again. Then she'd be like, but it's too hard to. It's too hard. Like, bro, come on. You know what I mean? But anyways, man. If you're new here, like, subscribe. On the road to 100 subs by the end of the month. And until next time, I'll catch y'all guys in the next one, man.